Hello, I'm Manny Gonzales, and I'm speaking of stress. And as you can see, it's a wonderful winter morning, and we're having a little bit of a snowstorm. So enjoy the snow, enjoy the outdoors, enjoy living, enjoy life. And I'm so thankful to the good Lord for every day that I'm on this earth. And I encourage you to be thankful. One thing that people forget is that we are so blessed by people around us and by circumstances. And as we think about that, we can begin to say, thank you, Lord, thank you. In fact, as you know, I'm Manny Gonzales, and I'm speaking of stress with this workshop titled 3 Keys to Survive a Mental Meltdown, based on my book, Burn Your Bridges, Don't Look Back, Stop Living in the Past. One of the best ways to do that is to be thankful for what you have today. It's a wonderful, wonderful idea, a wonderful thought to say, thank you, Lord. When you get up in the morning, say, thank you, Lord. When you go to bed at night, say, thank you, Lord. Because really, everything we have is only because we're blessed by the good Lord. If we have life, if we have health and strength, if we have the ability to think, we're way ahead of so many people around us. I've spent many days and times at nursing homes, jails, prisons, hospitals in the past doing what I used to do as a counselor, a therapist, an outreach worker. And you know what? It was always a blessing to visit someone or just talk to someone on the phone who appreciates you, who says, thank you for thinking about me. Thank you for calling me. Thank you for visiting me. Thank you for what you do for me. It's such a pleasant, wonderful feeling for people to be thankful for something you do. So I encourage you, when's the last time you said thank you to somebody? At times we take people for granted, our wives, our children, our friends, our family, our co-workers. But I encourage you, time out. Say thank you, honey. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. And you know what? You feel much better. And there's a whole science devoted to thanks, the science of thanks. Because we find that if people are thankful, you know what happens automatically? They develop a positive attitude where you're hopeful and you're excited and happy. Positive attitude does not guarantee success. Just because you have a positive attitude doesn't mean everything's going to work out. For example, I can say, oh my God, I'm going to dunk that basketball. Ain't going to happen. I could say, oh my God, I'm going to be 6 feet tall. It ain't going to happen. So let's be realistic. Let's think about what's real, what's legitimate, what's genuine around us. And there's nothing better than to, number one, love God, and number two, love those around us. Forgive people and love them and be thankful that they're in your lives. Look at somebody right now and say, thank you, you're in my life. Look at somebody and say, thank you for being there. And look up in the sky and say, thank you, Lord, for blessing me. And you know what? No matter how bad you feel, how bad situations are going, no matter what you're going through, it could always be worse. You could always be much worse than what you're doing now. So be thankful, appreciate what you have, and look forward. And looking forward, again, is based on my situation with my studies and research that shows if you focus on the present and on the future, let the past go. Whatever happened, forgive and forget. It's not easy to forget. It just is not easy, but forgiving is probably as difficult because when somebody's wronged you, when something has gone wrong, when you're unhappy, when you're miserable because of something somebody else has done, it's not easy to forgive. But you know what? When you hold anger and rage and something inside you that's not positive, you hurt yourself, you don't hurt anybody else. We were talking about road rage the other day with the family members. We were just chitting and chatting, just talking. And we talked about road rage, how it's easy to get upset at people. I happened to be at an intersection. I was not in a hurry. A guy was just sitting there in a green light. I'm not in a hurry, but I just gave him a little beep. Hey, so you can know, hey, let's go. And then they turned the corner and they stuck their finger out and they saluted me with that middle finger. Oh my God, I was not a happy camper. My wife was with me. She just chill out, chill. Take it easy. Don't let it bother you. So it took a while, and I finally let it go. I could forgive those guys for giving me the finger. But you know what? I'm thankful that I didn't do something stupid. I'm thankful they didn't do something stupid. And I'm thankful that I forgive them. So as we learn to be thankful for what we have, to forget and forgive what's happened in the past, focus on today. Like in my book, I says, burn that bridge. Stop living in the past because it holds you back. It imprisons you. Stop being a prisoner to the past. Stop being a prisoner to anger and rage and misery, and begin to be thankful for what you have right now, what's in front of you, what's happening. Thank God that you're listening to my program. Thank God I'm here. Thank God for the beautiful snow, even though I'll be thanking God when the sunshine and 90 degrees weather is here. But the main thing is that my third key related to avoiding that mental meltdown or surviving that mental meltdown is based on research. Thankfulness, being thankful. Always thank you, Lord. Always thank you, neighbor. Always thank God for what I have. And you know what? Life will be better for you. You'll be more relaxed, you'll be happier, and you'll be able to love people like you're supposed to love. Because again, as I mentioned earlier, number one, God says, love me above all things and love your neighbor as yourself. So begin to love yourself by forgiving yourself, numero uno, forgiving others, focusing on God and saying, thank you. Thank you, Lord, for all I have. Thank you, Lord, for what you've done in my life. Again, I'm Manny Gonzales, speaking of stress. God bless you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day.